Good morning, Franklin Vipers. Today's January 23rd, 2025. It's a great day for eighth grade. We have our even classes for sixth and seventh grades. And this is your Viper News Update. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Viper Cafe today is serving for lunch the chicken tinga tacos or build your own pizza stacker. For breakfast tomorrow, it's the blueberry muffin top. Week at a glance, we're at Thursday. We have a lot of stuff happening after school today. After school tutoring, cheer practice, art club, esports, Venom auditions, wrestling and girls basketball practice. Friday, we have board game club after school from 4 to 7, wrestling and girls basketball practice. And Saturday, we have volleyball club from 9 to noon and Saturday school from 8:30 to 10:30. So if you're missing assignments or you have an F in a class or a D in a class, you need to probably participate in Saturday school. See Mrs. Miller for additional information or come by the office for more information. Meet Mr. Smith. Some of you have seen him probably in the hallways. As you know, Mrs. McTaggart is going to have a baby. So we're going to support the work she does here at Franklin. Mr. Smith has joined our Viper family to do that. So he will be an interim assistant principal here. He's worked in the district for over 25 years, and some of you might have seen him if you ever went to Greeley Central. He retired from Greeley Central, and he was the principal there. He's worked at Heath, and he also was a teacher at Greeley Central. So if you see him in the hallways, welcome him into the fold. Family conferences. This week, you should be scheduling your conferences with your mentor teacher. These are going to be student-led conferences, which means you need to participate. So please make sure you get that scheduled before Friday. WIDA day number 2. We're going to continue with the WIDA testing. Today's listening. Scholars, be sure to do your very best today. We're excited. We've heard some really great reports about your efforts, and so just keep it up. Hey, have you ever seen the movie Beetlejuice? Well, if you haven't, it's pretty funny. But we are going to be hosting the Beetlejuice auditions for Venom. So today's the last day for those auditions, and they're going to be in the choir room. It's open to everyone. They have roles for everyone, big and small. Stop by the choir room to pick up an audition packet. If you're in winter sports, we will work with your schedule. For more information, see Mrs. Ford. Hey, so we're in winter, as you know, and it's freezing out today. We're going to get some snow, and it's really important that when we go out at lunch or at the end of the day or when you arrive to school that you're not throwing snow at somebody else. A couple years ago, we had a student that threw a snowball at another kid, hit him in the face, and damaged his eye. Required some medical attention, and that is not something that we can allow here because it's a safety issue. So parents drop their kids off because it's safe. And I know, man, it is so tempting to want to pick up the snow and make a snowball. Have your snowball fights at home. Leave the snow on the ground. Celebrating the Franklin Vipers of the Week for integrity and responsibility. In sixth grade, our nominees were Yaslin Garcia Lorenzo and Uriah Gray. Seventh grade, Kevin Aprecio Conchas and Jayla Hoagling. And in eighth grade, Damian Gutierrez and Marlene Vasquez Espino. And electives nominated Gabriela Solis Alcon and Paige Palm. Congratulations. When we talk about our core values, this is what grows you as an individual and a human, and it builds your character, and they're life skills that you will use forever. It develops who you become. So it's really important that you continue to embrace our core values of leadership, responsibility, integrity, scholarship, and empathy. So we're going to, as you know, the big state assessment is coming up, And I just wanted to give you some dates to think about because we got a lot of work to do between now and then. They're going to be scheduled for April 8th. That's when it opens. That's when we will start the assessments. And so the next school-wide assessment that we have is called the Common Assessment. And it's scheduled for February 12th and the 13th. And this assessment helps teachers and yourself determine where you're at academically with math and literacy, which includes reading and writing. And so this will give us kind of like another little dipstick into what we need to do to support you so that you can perform at the highest level with CMAS. Let's take a minute to talk about the winter NWEA scores. So this is the report that I get. We get many, but this is the one that I want to share with you today. This is for math. So when you look at the bar right here, every time we take the CMAS or MAPS assessment, the goal is that we have to exceed the diamond. This is what's set for us based on skills, based on growth, based on national averages, district averages. This is the growth projection. We have to exceed that every time we take the MAP test, or it indicates that we're not at the level that we need to be. So in 6th grade, well done, you exceeded your diamond. 7th grade, you did not reach your diamond in math. And in 8th grade, you also exceeded your projected growth. So we need to continue to grow. We need to set those goals in class. We have teachers that are working really hard. When you're doing IXL is what helps with this right here and your classroom instruction in math. So you need to be all in when you're doing those interventions because it shows up when we take assessments like this. Let's look at reading. Our projected growth was set up here based on the other schools in our district and how well we've done in the past. And as you can see, in all 3 grade levels, we did not meet our projected growth. So we've got to dig deep, guys. We've got to continue to bring the best of who we are. We need to implement those core values when we're in class. You need to dive in with your teachers every day. When you're doing iStations, you're not messing around. You're not looking at other stuff in the Google Drive or in Google. It is time to make sure that you are all in. When we take this assessment at the end of the school year, we have got to be above this diamond. School IDs, make sure you bring your ID every day and wear it around your neck all day long. Hey, just that quick reminder, according to the school district rules, no cell phones, earpods, smartwatches are allowed or any other personal electronic devices. They're just not allowed out during the academic day. They're a distraction, and the district's coming down hard on all of this. We don't want them to implement a plan that says no cell phones can ever come to school. So we want to make sure that we're doing the best that we can, showing that responsibility of doing the right thing by putting all those things in your backpack. That is all for the daily announcements. Have a great day, Vipers.